Unfiltered conversations. This is Dallas On Air.
We're going to shift it to
a legend.
Another subject, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, real legend in the game, man. A plethora of movies he's done, you know what I'm saying? We got Omar Gooding in the building.
Yeah.
What up, though?
Man, what going down?
Man, you good?
Man. Oh, man, chilling, man.
Man.
I know what was going on. Like, what did I walk into?
Yeah. We was already in the discussion, brother.
Hey, already,
This feel like an intervention or something.
Yeah.
I didn't beat them kids. What's going on?
They said it wasn't
we were just talking about a situation that happened a couple weeks ago, man. That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, respect. But what's good, though?
Man, what's poppin'?
What's up, man? How you been, bro? How was your Christmas?
Oh, man, blessed and highly favored. Just, feel like the ground is still moving beneath me. I just got off a plane, got set up in the hotel room, and here we are, man. Come on.
Hey, toast up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, square business.
Facts. So, yeah, I know you just landed in Austin. What movie are you filming for? A movie or TV show?
So it's a TV show called Meemaw, and it's gonna be highly controversial.
Okay.
And I like to talk about it as much as I can because, as a black entertainer, we don't really get the opportunities that other entertainers get. So we kind of have to take advantage, and we have to make the most out of what we get. And we can't let other people's opinions of other people dictate how you move and how you feed your family. Amen.
You're right.
So basically, especially a person like me that's been in the game as long as I'm a television dude. I've been that Hang on Mr. Cooper, Smart Guy, Wild and Crazy Kids. I did the Barbershop series. I did, Family Time 91 episodes. Done a lot of television. But there are some holes. There are some shit that kind of make people go, damn, nigga, how come you ain't been on this show, that show, or that show? We see all these other icons and legends on there. You know what I mean? I don't want to throw anybody directly under the bus or call anybody directly out unless I have to. As I move into this new project, when it was brought to me, the last thing I was worried about was who was on it and what people think of that person.
Exactly.
Because, I'm not a homosexual, but does that mean I'm not going to work with homosexuals?
Yeah.
They might be the people doing the clothing, this and that, blah, blah. I'm not a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
Would I work with a Trump supporter? Why do I give a fuck what you know what I'm saying? What his politics are. Does the check clear?
Hello.
It's money green.
Hello.
Hello. And then I look at the actual content of what I'm working with. I'm not gonna do no goofy shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sell out. I'm not gonna put on no fucking dress.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna do no anything that's gonna damage my legacy or my career or have my fans looking like, damn, why you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta stay true to you.
Facts.
This one is right on the edge. It's right there. It's
make you look at it with a side eye.
But when you get off, you're like this. Damn, nigga, you working with? All right. So this is what it is. So the show is called Meemaw, right? Mm-hmm. And it's Roseanne Barr's return to television.
Oh,
right?
man.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody mad at Roseanne because she said the joke about this, and then she did a rap video. I thought this shit was hilarious because she's a comedian.
Yeah.
So I met her. We had a conversation, and she's a fan of my work, and the third, I'm like, what's the show about?
Mm-hmm.
So I actually play her son.
Oh, wow.
She and my dad got together after my mom left and then so forth, and then she helps raise me. And then I actually marry her actual daughter, which is played by Dre De Matteo from Sopranos.
Yeah.
And she plays my wife, and then we have 4 kids, 3 mixed boys, and a mixed little girl who's a huge TikTok sensation. I should have did my homework before I got on here so I could shout everybody's names out properly. Yeah. But we're just now getting into production. We live on the farm. We're Jewish and black. It's the wildest you've ever seen. It's pulling no punches. She's being, I would say racist, but you got that one meme all that grandmother.
Yeah, nah, fake.
Like that.
Yeah.
My mama, she say something like, please, if you see the microphone, please don't talk.
Nah,
listen, you represent Goodings. They what? She can say that shit. Listen, she 81 years old. She can say that.
Yeah.
But this has the same type of feel in my mind because she just off the rails and the scripts are just bananas, bro.
Yeah.
So they're launching a whole new network and they're using this series to launch the network in the summer. So over the next couple months, you'll hear a lot more about it.
Yeah. Is it different? Is it different working in the interracial set?
No, Not at all. You know, I've done a lot of black sitcoms. I've done a couple of movies where I was married to a white girl and we had mixed kids and so forth and so on. But nothing's shit. I got mixed kids. Me, you know what I'm saying? My kids are mixed. I got just high yellow niggas from.
Yeah. It ain't funny.
Man, you know, y'all breed different. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little different breed. You know what I mean?
So it is what it is. But it ain't nothing different.
I got you. So I got some questions about the famous movie Baby Boy, man. Tell me. So I asked you this last time, but we could get it cleared out now. Was Tupac supposed to be in the movie Baby Boy?
Absolutely. He wrote it for Tupac. John Singleton. He wrote it for Tupac. But I believe, and from what I know, that's the only person he had in mind to play any of the roles. It was a movie for Tupac.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, you'd be like, I'm sure Tupac would have killed that shit.
Nah,
Yeah.
facts.
You know what I mean? But it would have been a different movie.
Yeah, it would have been a way different movie.
Yeah, Tyrese.
He made it comical a little bit.
I think he was more believable as the baby boy mentality.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't hear Tupac saying, "Mama," you know.
Definitely not. Or getting choked out by Lou Reigns, bro. You was never got choked out by Lou Reigns, bro. You would never went like that.
And also, it was written, let me see, if it was written for Tupac and he passed in 96, we didn't round up filming it until 99.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, the way I got involved with it was crazy because John is a visionary and he saw me in a film, and films were hard to come by coming from 90s television.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing 90s sitcoms. A lot of us would audition for these other movies and dramatic roles, and they would just kind of go, "Nah, nigga, you that comedy vaudeville type of, you know, funny ha-ha type of nigga. Nah, we need a serious actor."
Yeah.
Nah, facts.
So we would kill it, you know, in auditions. So I actually booked this, and it's kind of a funny story about this. I'll tell it real quick. I actually auditioned for this movie called Freedom Song. It was shot out in about the first sit-ins in Mississippi, but they filmed it in Wilmington, North Carolina. And I didn't get the role. They actually booked, I'll never say his name, one of the Wayans. Shit, come on.
Marlon.
No. This is like one of their youngest. Well, let me tell you the whole story. I probably should have said his name, but fuck it, it's out there now.
Yeah.
What happened was, he was a young actor, and he got into a fight and got beat up. And then when he went back to work on the set the next day, they threatened him and drove by, did like the hand gesture or whatever.
No.
The nigga jumped, threw his ass back to LA.
Damn.
So he just bounced on the set. That's why you don't really know who he. Matter of fact, I don't even know the nigga's first name. But if I think about it hard enough, it'll probably come to me. But God bless him, because they want you in the movie with the role that you auditioned for. First time, nigga. But I did the role, and it's, you know, it was a dramatic scene where I had to sit in at the lunch counter and we had to get arrested and shit. You know, we dressed in suits, and Jason Weaver was in it with me as well. He's doing the same scene, all that. Yeah. And John Singleton saw this scene and said, "Man, you gonna be Sweet Pea and Baby Boy." I was like, "The fuck?"
Yeah.
So he sent the script, and I'm looking at it like, "Hey, this role, nigga, like, how did you know that
I would do that?
From LA, and that I'm affiliated, and I got, you know what I mean, this is gonna be a breeze."
Yeah.
The hard part about me for the role was bringing it all in.
Yes.
It started, I got up, and I was like, "What? Oh man, I'm gonna kill this role. What's happening? Where y'all at? Let's do this." Whoa. And they was like, "Nigga, calm down. Barking too much, and you riled up and shit. Like, calm down. You a hard nigga. You a nigga that came from prison. You gotta internalize all that shit."
Thanks.
And from me talking like this to talking someone to shut my mouth and got to ask my woman and her mom from I was talking to my fucking teeth.
You was staying with the moms too, bro. Yeah.
That's him right there. Okay, now let's film the movie. And then once I got the character locked in and what he wanted and just like, you know, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Then it was on and cracking. So
man, nah, that's what's up. So who inspired you? Like, did you want to be in acting, or did your brother inspire you? Like,
I definitely had the little brother, big brother syndrome, because my brother's 9 years older than me.
Yeah.
He always had the cool clothes. He always had a cool bitch. I'm like, I want that. I get it. I'm on clothes. That type shit. You know what I mean? When I was younger, you know, and I started at 9.
Oh, wow.
He was 19 or 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
And went to theater classes and worked on his craft and all that shit. That's how I think he can do any fucking thing.
Yeah.
Radio and you drop one tear out your eye like Denzel and all that type of shit. Boys, and like, the nigga is an acting motherfucker.
Yeah.
That shit. Well, me, I'm more of a natural, which means I have to relate to the role.
Yeah. That's
why I'll be like, there's certain shit I just won't do because that just ain't me.
Right.
That's a real common misconception. People are like, oh, they got put in this situation and they was forced to do this. Listen here, man. You either do something or you don't. You either fuck with it or you don't. You don't tell me they forced you or you had to do it. You couldn't. No, nigga. Real niggas know, nigga. You can't force me to do shit.
Yeah.
It's just
Facts.
if you do it, you fuck with that shit.
Yeah, that goes against my morals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you do it because that's just in you. That's just what it is. It ain't no problem if that's how you get down. If you fine with makeup and the wig and all that shit and you cool, you cool. I just not.
Yeah.
Hey, no cap though. I got a question though. Like, why is it that humiliation has to go to that level? Why can't we humiliate you in a different form of fashion? Why we gotta humiliate you with women's clothing?
See, it's so funny you say that because a couple of things I'm gonna touch on is that a lot of people, they feel like they have to do certain things because it's their one shot to make it.
Right.
And it's like, it's not true, bro. Just hold out.
Facts.
Just wait. I've always had the same shit. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just wait for the next role.
Facts.
They're like, no, one of them niggas, get that nigga. I'm sure that nigga will do it. You ain't gonna you'll be broke. I'll be broke then. I won't even have good money. You know what I mean? And the thing is, if you get the role, you get offered a role, or even if it's just an audition, you read the whole part. You know what this motherfucker's about. You know what he gonna have to do. You to audition or not. You have to go right there. You can just not. No, I'm not. Nah. Next call. I get an argument all the time with my agents. Oh, we want you to read for this. No, bitch, I'm not getting this. We're not doing that. You know what I mean? And you fired. And I move and find another agent. There's plenty of fucking agents. But that's how you move, man. That's how you're supposed to move.
Right.
And not only is it one of those things where you got to know that you have that control, a lot of people don't. That's where mistakes happen.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You have that control over your life. Now, even when you get offered something, I finally got the whole script. I read it. I'm doing what at the end? No, nigga. Take that part out or fuck you fired. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, when I got into this shit with Cameron, and he didn't want to battle me back because he knew a nigga got bars and was like, for whatever reason, I think in my mind, like all bullshit aside, he probably weighed the pros and cons. It's like, it's not worth it. What if I get into a battle with this nigga and I'm lyrically going at him and he fucks me up, nigga, fucks my whole legacy up? Nah, I'm going to just do something else. Yeah. So his idea was to book me for a movie, and he figured, because he's not an actor and he don't know how this shit works, that if they write it on the page, I'm going to have to do it.
Yeah.
I said, no, nigga. No. I'm supposed to lick the bottom of a shoe and take my shirt off and do jumping jacks and push-ups and shit. I was like, I'm not doing none of that shit. Push-ups. Yeah. And then he had to go the other route and just put a camera in the dressing room. That's when he got all creepy and shit. But he thought he had this, I got it. I'm just make him do some goofy shit. High clown. Like, no, nigga. Listen, if I ain't sold my soul yet, I ain't going to ever do it. It's just that simple. And a lot of people think, the main reason I just haven't been offered the right price. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna start now doing no goofy shit. But also, a lot of these don't know the power they actually control. You can tell a director, I don't feel comfortable doing that shit, and then you don't do it. Yeah. Some people, I believe, do feel like there's some people that are just. They're comfortable with the shit, so they do it. Other people, they may be uncomfortable, but they feel like they have to do it. And to me, that's just goofy. It's common sense.
Right. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Respect. You're right. So, who is your favorite actor that you ever did work with?
Oh, that I've worked with or that I've watched?
Both.
You know who I like working with? I've done a couple movies. I did this movie called Christmas in Compton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and the first time I worked with Miguel Nunez Jr.
Yeah.
He, very funny nigga and very creative. He did the Joanna Man and all that shit. Like, comfortable to do it, man. Creative and giving to everybody.
Right.
The scene or not in the scene, he could just be watching the scene. He'll lean over and go, hey man, you should say this. Oh, that's funny as shit. Good looking. You don't want no credit.
Right.
You don't want to say I wrote that joke, none of that shit. He's just giving. So I learned to do that from him. Like, I used to be so self-centered, just like, boom, I got to nail my part. I got to do this and just be boom, and that's it. And then, how's the movie? The movie sucked, but I did my thing. Like, nah, now when I'm a part of something, I'm looking at everybody. I'm looking at everything. Why don't we move it this way? Why don't we shoot from this angle? Oh, that's true. Let's get another couple takes, and how about we try it like this? Yes, let's do it. Hey, man, you're doing hella good. Loosen up. We gonna be even better. Like, you know what I mean? Help everybody, because then you got a better project.
Yeah.
Now, proud. You know what I mean? It can even be Tubi. When you be like, well, nigga, look, this shit was hard. Yeah. Right. It was dope. You know what I mean? And some of the shit, and it's so funny too. I mentioned Tubi. I'm working with these guys out in Memphis, and there's literally a checklist of what Tubi requires, and that's all they do is go down the checklist. It's got to have this, got to have that, got to be some women in it, and niggas got to be fucking. And that's it. They don't care how good it is or bad it is. Tubi will accept it.
Oh, no.
List of shit.
Yeah.
That's why we do movies that look like old school BET and shit like
Yeah.
this.
Boy, some of them just trash.
Little Master P flicks. You feel?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, but God bless them. They're sending the money back to us though. It's helping. It's a lot of revenue streams for a lot of cats. It's like, you know, put some money in, you're getting them checks out. Actors too. Hey man, we got this bag. Quick work. One day of work, nigga. 5 G's. Please, boom. Niggas that's supplemental income. Like
Thanks,
so
yeah.
It's helping the economy a lot. So that's up to you.
Yeah,
All
facts.
money is good money. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Hey man, come on.
Facts. And then I seen you and your brother, like, y'all put like a little post out on Instagram, like this little movie clip that y'all had, that y'all put out. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that what when we on the boat and shit, comfortable in that goddamn phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That boy is gone. Oh, Lord.
offered a series, and it was called Big Time on Hollywood, Florida. They were like, we want you to be in the whole season, and you're gonna play yourself, but like an exaggerated version. Like, you know, the nigga is crazy as fuck. Like, I mean, just get it out there. He drinks alcohol.
Yeah.
But to the best of my knowledge, I
Yeah.
ain't vouch for another human that I ain't with.
Yeah.
But I don't think he does hard drugs.
Yeah.
In this, he's snorting coke and doing all this,
Yeah.
you know.
Jeez.
Yeah, I seen it.
Has super energy, which I can relate because it's a good thing. We turn the camera on, we fired up. And so anyway, so they offered him a whole season, and he said, okay, you got to put my brother in the scene, and you got to hire my son to work on the crew.
Yeah.
So they hired my nephew to work on the crew, and then they offered me that scene in the first pilot.
Yeah.
And it was funny because he's calling me Big O, and I'm like, yeah, bro, we need you inside, da-da-da. He pulls a gun on me and shit. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And it was cool for us to be together on something.
Nah, facts.
Timelines just haven't lined up. We got so many plans of shit. I got a couple scripts lined up, and, you know, we talk about it. And he's like out in Dubai right now, and I'm shit traveling all the time. So, you know, once we settle down and get together, we'll do something else.
Yeah, it's about time, man. Because I mean, I used to look at movies back in the day. I'm like, I don't never see Omar and Cuban in a movie together or TV shows or something like that.
You know, person. I mean, I talk about the Wayans, but I got a lot of respect for them because they put all of their family members.
All that whole
all
family in there,
family.
bro.
All of them.
Everybody working.
Yeah,
Everybody.
facts.
And brothers that are brothers that I didn't even know about. I'm like, I didn't know they was related. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I get out with me and my brother, like, shit, I'm today years old when I found out you niggas was brothers. And it's not nothing that we've done personally, like, you know, I mean, purposely. Like, you know, I ain't gonna say who had him. Shit. And if that nigga won an Oscar, that was the best thing in the world for me.
Right,
Don't
yeah,
press
for
on me.
real.
I walk into an audition room, they be like, Gooding. Are you related to Cuba? That's what they call the white
Yeah.
people. Cuba? I was like, you mean Cuba? Yeah, my brother.
Yeah.
But
was
yeah,
up.
it's all up, man.
Nah, facts. So your music, man. Tell us about your music.
Yeah, man, Overstand Me is the album, man. It's out now. You can go to omargooding.net, get you your own shirt, man, and say Overstand Me, which is just like it sounds. I gotta make these motherfuckers really realize that I've been doing music for a long time. It's in the blood. My father was a singer. He was a writer. He was an entertainer. And, you know, he had hits back in the 70s. Everybody Plays the Fool. I was Pop's lead singer, not backup, not a lead fucking singer. So my era was hip hop.
Yeah.
So I think the first song that I ever memorized was The Show. Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick, and me and my partner did in 4th grade. We did lip syncing that shit for the talent show. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And I would write my raps, nigga, and be out in the like the little playground area, and I see the niggas like busting little ciphers and shit. I come unwrap my shit. They was like 6th grade, I'm 4th grade. I'm like, I got a little something. Let me spit this, you know.
Yeah.
Like this nigga, it's always been in me, man. And that, again, hip hop is my era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, I can sing too. I got that in me, but it's not my era. I wasn't, you know. I remember like Boys to Men and fucking Jodeci and shit like that. That was kind of the era I grew up in. But it was rap for me. It was always raps, always hip hop. Lyrically, technically, I don't do, you know, a lot of it too, because people are like, damn, it's good. Like, where the fuck you been? I'm like, nigga, I got a job. I got a different job. You gotta live hip hop. You gotta be a rapper. Nigga call, hey man, bust something right now. I'm like, I need a drink. Nigga, settle down. Nigga, let's get high first.
Yeah.
I gotta, my mode is on as fuck. But I'm not a rapper per se. I don't just constantly live that life.
Yeah.
But you know, again, also I'm an actor, and it's constant work, constant traveling, but there's also a lot of downtime.
Yeah.
Like we out here in Austin, I probably work 10 days, but I'm out here 30 days stretched out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, I got extra time.
Yeah.
So, you know, stay away from casinos and strip clubs, but I got to,
You better.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
better.
I do podcasts. I go in the studio. I do a couple music videos while I'm out here because it's all about visuals now.
Yeah.
And I met this brother DJ M80, Buffalo, New York, online. Sent me a beat pack. First song on the motherfucker was a beat called "Overstand Me."
Yeah.
And I said, not even changing the name. And I wrote that motherfucker, and we started pushing it over a year ago. Then the Cameron thing hit, and now that took it up. People paying attention. Oh, where's the album? You ain't just doing disc records this year. But hell no, they got a full album. So we wound up calling the album "Overstand Me."
Yeah.
And that's the title track for the album that's out.
Yeah.
A bunch of like single worthy shit that's on there, and it's a lot of music. It's not 60 songs, but it gives you a lot. It's not like, okay, he's just trying to battle rap or be funny or this and that and the third. Like, nah, I'm talking about some real shit.
Yeah.
That go through the struggle. Just a little bit something. A little something for everybody.
Yeah.
A little something for everybody. I'm talking about,
You gotta give the people something. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
Gotta use something. I'll be out in Memphis a lot too, man, and I love the music scene out there. So I even teamed. I got a couple little feature tracks with a couple cats out there, man. So I got a lot of stuff coming this year, man, musically and on the acting side.
I got you, man. I got you.
Yep.
Who was your favorite artist?
It's tough, man. That's really tough. I mean, I always go to the default is on my Mount Mushmore, Biggie and Pac are on my A and B. The tragedy to me is that we didn't get more out of Biggie.
Yeah.
Because I really thought he was better
The pop.
as a lyricist.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
Pac was a rapper.
Yeah.
He would feel it. Anything he said, you were like, ugh. You know what I mean?
He painted those pictures.
Yeah. And I'm a fan of that. Of making songs that hit home. I remember he got all the fans from Dear Mama.
Yeah.
My mom was like, love rap all of a sudden.
Yeah,
That's Tupac. Mama.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Biggie had that struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
the motherfucker be like, wait, that's back when you say you was a rapper, that shit it held weight in the room. Like,
Nah, you're right.
Tupac? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rap,
For real, though.
You rap, man, like, hey, everybody can rap. Like, you
Yeah.
do that bullshit. God damn. So I'm excited now because, a lot of DJs are listening to my album and going, yo, I'm thinking your shit can hit right now. But to be honest, I probably wouldn't have fucked with you like 10 years ago because that's not what really on. Niggas wasn't paying attention to the lyrics and lyricism and shit like that. It was
That's
just,
right. That's
pop,
right.
drug, pop, whatever, and trap music and all that type of shit. But with Kendrick Lamar and that beat that happened and niggas is listening and paying attention now, it's good timing. I'm all for it.
Yeah,
That's
not
real.
for it.
That's real.
Did you ever run into Biggie or Tupac back in the day?
Not Biggie. I ran into Pac a couple times. I mean,
Yeah.
it was always just, he was always larger than life, especially in LA, bro. So it's just like, what the fuck's going on over there? Oh, Pac's over there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I never had I mean, I feel like everybody was in Vegas when he got shot. I was definitely there. Driving down the street, he was on the way to Fatburger.
Dang.
So, and we Fatburger, and they were like, they just killed Tupac. That's what the niggas on the street were saying. They just killed Tupac. I was like, no bullshit.
Yeah.
I bet he gonna. Nah, he is, and then
Damn.
Man, that's crazy.
You went to the fight too?
Did I go to the fight? I don't think I was at the fight. Nah, I was younger then. So I was just always at the casino looking for bitches.
Nah, I got you.
That's all they-
Keep it real, man.
Keep it 100.
So how was it working with I just forgot. In Ghost Dad, you was working with Cosby? How was it?
Bill Cosby. Now that was crazy, man, because I was so young. I think I was 12,
Facts.
and that was the first big movie. I had a movie before my brother had it.
That's crazy.
That's a funny ass story, man. I actually did a documentary where I had to find out about this. I mean, listen, man. I'm 49 years old. I've had so many shows, movies, and scripts in my brain. It's hard to remember every fucking thing. And search this that out. So anyway, I say that to say I was doing this documentary, and I had the camera crew go and they interviewed my mom's. Went to her house. She showed all the pictures on the wall, all the different stuff. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna get bro to be in it too. And then I hit him, and he's like, yeah, I'll do a little interview for you. I'll just point the camera at myself and talk about you. And you can put that in your documentary. I'm like, cool. And then when I told my moms about it, she said, you should ask Cuba to talk about how he got thrown off the set of Ghost Dad. And I was like, what are you talking about? I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
And he's like, you remember? I was like, oh, mama getting old. So I talked to bro. I'm like, yeah, man. So you just say whatever you want, and we're gonna put it in there. He said, ooh, I should talk about how I got thrown off the set of Ghost Dad.
Oh man.
So check it. I'm on the set and I'm going through whatever. I think I'm doing a scene, and Cuba just walks over to me and starts talking. Hey man, you doing pretty good, man. Now look, I think next time just be a little bit more animated. He's like kind of giving me a couple little pointers and shit. And Sidney Poitier was the director.
Oh man.
Yeah, from from across who is on set talking to my actors?
Yeah.
Get that nigga out of here. Get out. I was the offset. He had to wait in the trailer until I was done filming for the rest of the day.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, hold that shit against me.
Man.
But I don't remember this shit.
Right.
And they both told the story. But you know, Bill Cosby was cool as fuck. And that was another wild ass like audition type shit. I remember I auditioned for Sidney Poitier and he had me crawling on the ground and looking over the desk and creeping, the ghost here. For like 45 minutes. And then they told me I wasn't moving on. And I was like, what the fuck? And I told moms that.
Yeah.
I want answers.
Yeah.
No bullshit. She called the casting agent and was like, I just want to know why my son wasn't moving on and you guys had him in there for so long.
Yeah.
They're like, what's your name? It's Omar Gooding. They talked for a minute. They said, you know what? We're gonna bring him in for a camera.
Hey, thanks to mom, way. Yeah, thanks to mom, way.
Yeah.
Of all people, your mama called. Hey,
me.
my baby. Well, she really called. All professionals sounded like, no, I just wanted some feedback on why you didn't.
Yeah.
No, they were like, you know what, man? You send him back in. We're gonna give him another shot. And I wound up booking it.
Yeah.
So, but that was crazy though, man. And Cosby was dope. I mean, he worked with kids a lot, so he knew how to get comfortable and just, hey, kiddo, blah blah blah, and crack a couple of jokes. That was easy. It was never like, nervous time. Yeah. Because you just when it's in you and you built for it. I don't ever remember a time of being nervous. Yeah. I get nervous now. Not really nervous, but I feel my nerves going because I do stand up too, as if I ain't got
stand up comedy.
And I do stand up. Right before I go, I say a little prayer, boom, 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 and I feel that little energy kicking in. As soon as I get out, I say, "What's up, motherfuckers?" And then that's it. It's just, and then it's just killed the shit. So that was good, man. That was one of the dreams of mine to do stand up comedy. Because I never thought I could do it because all you have to memorize and all the different story points and then telling the joke right and and fucking with the crowd. But I'm fucking that shit up, man. God is good.
Man, who your favorite comedian?
Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
All time?
From Killing Me Softly. Killing Me Softly? I think that was the one he did back in the day, right? I was like, that's the best stand-up I've ever seen. And I fuck with Eddie Murphy and I fuck with Hart and all them motherfuckers and I've studied their shit. But Chappelle's storytelling is unfucking matched. And for a minute, he kind of, in my opinion, I wouldn't say fell off, but he took a different direction and got real political. Talking like shit. I'm listening like, come on. But his last one, did y'all see the last one he just dropped?
Yeah. Chef Keith.
That was good.
And two, that was kind of good too. And I was like, okay, because Kevin's kind of flattened out too. But that one was good. I said, okay. When you talk about Michael Jordan and all that shit, I said, name dropping now. But I think Chappelle's at the top now.
Facts. I seen this on interview you was talking about old boy off the Steve Harvey show. What's his name? Merlin?
Merlin Santana, R.I.P. Yeah, man.
Yeah. What happened? Just tell
us
about
that was tough, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, during all of this, I was doing Hang with Mr. Cooper when I met him, and he did an episode of Hang with Mr. Cooper. And I'm not, my circle's always been small, but I fuck with a couple motherfuckers that I work with. Jason Weaver, I fuck with him. That was my little bro. Merlin Santana. That's it. And then my homeboys that I grew up with, niggas I know could fight in the streets, that type shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that was my circle. And Merlin was with him. But he came out from New York. He did an episode of Hang with Mr. Cooper. Then he did Moesha. Then he got his own series. Yeah. And then, you think this Steve Harvey shit gonna go? I'm like, hell yeah, you got Steve Harvey.
It's Steve Harvey.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Rock. And the shit was cool. And he made it all the way to the top. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was good, smart guy, and that shit was on at the same time. Money wasn't an issue. We was all into our little, what was the phase of them shirts niggas was wearing? Them Z Cavarici pants with the pleats and them rayon silk shirts and shit.
No.
And the Versace shit that Pac was walking about.
Not the silk shirts.
Yeah.
And we going out and getting into shit. Yeah. Like, we been enjoying ourselves, but we was getting into fucking street fights, nigga, with a whole crip set.
A silk shoot on.
We left fucking studio, and it was crazy too, because we left a club, famous nightclub in LA. What's it called? Paradise or some shit. And we're walking out, and I started arguing with some niggas, and I had a limo and shit with a pistol in the car. It's crazy. And I get in the limo, and they're like, man, get in there talking shit. Da, 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 da. And I said, look, these niggas out there fighting. And I looked, I said, wait a minute, that's my niggas. I'm jumping down. And like a fucking movie, nigga. Fighting niggas in the parking lot. This nigga Merlin snatched security guard flashlight and was running around with the motherfucking, you saw the security thing. It was crazy, nigga. And then the limo driver left.
Damn.
No.
The niggas and the limo driver, I'm like, ain't this a bitch? So now we walk out of the club and we're walking down in the middle of the street. Never no cops when you know. And we just mobbed it and found the motherfucker in the 7-Eleven park. I tried to kill that motherfucker. Like, nigga, how you gonna pull off? And the pistol was in the goddamn car.
Yeah,
and one
was your pistol still in the car? Hey.
pistol in the car and one of my niggas was in there. I was like, you motherfucker.
Damn.
Like, I was trying to make sure the limo don't leave you. Like,
Yeah.
But
See, that's the getaway car.
Yeah, let's get out of it.
that was sad is that he was always asking me shit like, yo, man, what you think it is? And, you know, I'm from New York and how niggas is out here. And I'm like, man, just be easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But then he got a little too big for his britches. It was a little extra shit. He was just doing too much. And when a nigga start going left and he ain't listening, I just thought, bye.
Yeah.
You know, I got the call that he was killed and it was fucked up because it was like, damn, because there's other shit I don't think we got time to get into that we got into that involved other actors and shit. It was deep. It was real fucking deep. I don't think that shit had anything to do with the actual killing.
Right.
Yeah.
But calling me like this nigga getting in a shootout at a Fat Burger with the police came and he took his Desert Eagle and I was like, nigga, what are you doing out here, nigga?
Yeah.
This car face in real life, you nigga like relax and then you know that shit at Karma's that shit don't take long.
Nah, you're right, man. That's crazy, man.
You know, bigger than we seen these trials and all type of shit. We see how that karma come to get everybody eventually.
Man, facts, man.
Nah, real.
But just, you know, he was so charged up. He's just one of them dudes that was just on 10 all the time, early in the morning, late. He didn't need a drink. He didn't need to get. He was, what we doing, son?
Yeah. Already ready, man.
All right, nigga.
Yeah. Damn. Nah, facts. Yeah, he did good in the C. Harvey shows back in the day. Real good.
Man, he would have been a hell of an actor too, just on some like movies, niggas that transition into movies and going on. But man, like Baby Boy, that type of shit.
Yeah.
Because he was an actor. It was crazy. Like effortlessly. The realest nigga you'll ever be talked about when they say action, this motherfucker could turn into that motherfucker and be locked in. I'm like, man.
That's true talent.
Loss.
True talent. Nah,
Yeah,
facts.
condolences, man.
Nah, facts, man. Facts, man. So, yeah, and I appreciate you coming on, man. I want to thank you and my cousin Charles, Charles for making this happen, man.
Real.
Yeah.
Nah, real fan, bro. For real. You a legend in the game, man.
Yeah. And hey, anytime you in Dallas, bro, let us know, man.
Please pop out.
Hey, we gonna have a
we gotta, we about to get the band back together and do some more touring again too. So
Come on down, man. You're
That's what I'm saying, man. You already know who to hit up, man. For real.
Man, that's what.
Yes, sir.
Follow Omar Gooding on Instagram, Omar Miles Gooding on TikTok. Go to omargooding.net, get you some merch, man.
Yep.
Overstood, man.
Make sure y'all check out Overstand Me, man. For real.
That's what's
Yes,
up.
sir. Appreciate you, man. We'll see you later, bro. Yes, sir.